Okay. Before solving any numericals on centroid, first we should know the general formulas and procedure. These are the general formula. X bar equal to sigma ax by sigma a. Y bar equal to sigma ay by sigma a. This is the general procedure. In step number 1, we have to identify the type of symmetry. Here we have to identify the type of symmetry. In second step, we have to choose the reference axis, and in third step, by using formula, we're going to find out the final values. This is the general procedure. Okay, these are the different geometries or cross-sectional area. This is the rectangular cross-section. These are the centroidal distance b by 2, d by 2. This is the area equal to b into d. This is the triangular section. These are the centroidal distance h by 3. And this is b by 3, and area equal to half into base into height. It's the quarter circle. These are the centroidal distance 4r by 3 pi, 4r by 3 pi, both are same. Area equal to pi r square by 4. This is the semicircle. Area equal to pi r square by 2, and this is the centroidal distance 4r by 3 pi. This is the circle. Area is pi r square. Here x bar and y bar will be remain same, that are both are equal to 0. X bar equal to 0, y bar equal to 0. Here in this case, x bar is 0, y bar is 4r by 3 pi. In case of quarter circle, x bar equal to y bar equal to 4r by 3 pi. We have to remember this formula to solve any problem on centroid and moment of inertia. Now we are going to solve one problem on centroid. Example number 1. Locate the centroid of simple T section as shown in the figure. This is the simple T section. These are the geometrical details. 200 mm by 20 mm. Another one is 150 by 20 mm. Now, solution. What is the first step? First step, we have to identify the type of symmetry. This is singly symmetric section. This is symmetrical about vertical axis. So, x bar is 0. We need to find out y bar. We have solved, we have completed 50% of the problem now. Symmetric about vertical axis. About vertical axis. So x bar is 0, y bar we have to calculate. In second step, we have to choose the reference axis. This is x axis and this is y axis. This is y axis. These are the reference axis. After that, we have to mark the centroid of the individual cross-sectional area. Now, let us divide this T section into series of rectangular section. This one rectangular section, G1, this another rectangular section. This is centroid of first rectangular section. This is a centroid. This is 10 mm, 10 mm, and this is 100 mm, 100 mm. This is the centroid of the rectangular section number 1. In section number 2, this is the centroid of section number 2. This is 75, and this distance is 10 mm, this distance is 10 mm. Okay, we have to mark the centroid of the individual cross-sectional area, G1 and G2. In step number 3, we have to use the general formula. X bar is 0, y bar we have to find out. This is the formula for y bar, sigma a by sigma a. Since it is a combination of two parts, we have to split this formula into two parts, a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a1 plus a2. We know that area of section number 1, 200 into 20. This is the area of section number 1, and this is the area of section number 2. 150 into 20 mm. 150 into 20 mm. Similarly, a1 plus a2. 200 into 20. 150 into 20. Now we have to find out y1 and y2. What is y1? Y1 is nothing but a distance between centroid of section number 1 and reference axis. This is y1. This is y1. Distance between centroid of section number 1 and reference axis. This distance is called as y1. That is 150 millimeter plus 10. 150 millimeter plus 10 millimeter. This is y1. This is 160 millimeter. This will be value of y1 will be 160 millimeter. Now we need to mark y2. What is y2? Y2 is the distance between centroid of section number 2. Distance between centroid of section number 2 and reference axis. This is y2. What is this distance? 75. That is 75. If we calculate, we will get 123.57 millimeter. This is the value of y bar. That's it. X bar is 0, y bar is 123.57 millimeter.